undisclosed location. This is your host, Tanky, and we're back today with Control. So, where last we left off, I believe, if, we just... Let's talk to Marshall. We just, got an... all the stuff from the thing. Oh wait, what's this?
This is Lynn Salvador, head of Bureau Security. I'm making a formal security order due to the incident in April, case number 21HQ593.
Oh good, I'm saying them right.
Proper use of the jukebox altered item led to 2 fatalities. We believe a pair of agents used the jukebox to travel to the quarry threshold and engage in inappropriate workplace behavior. An expedition team found them decomposing at the formation's base a week later. At least we found out the jukebox doesn't bring corpses back when the song ends. I'm having the jukebox placed in a secure location in the executive sector. It should never have been accessible to low clearance staff in the first place. The new location security and proximity to a high traffic area will prevent misuse while still allowing for expedition teams to access it when required. See me for any further details.
Okay, anyway. We found...
You heard, right? She's the new director.
We found, HRA production and got it working again. And Marshall told us where Dylan is. But I think we kind of need to deal with a little problem. It's called the mold. And it's a side quest, but I'd rather deal with it now because it also grants XP. Oh, hello. Fuck. Really? You know, maybe I should upgrade my health. That seems like something that might be a good idea. What's up here? Dr. Darwin's office. Oh, yes.
been fielding questions recently regarding HRAs. What are they for? Do you always need to wear them? And what's the deal with the hadron resonance anyway?
What's the deal with airline food? Sorry, wrong joke.
Fuck. Despite what you may have heard, HRAs are not monitoring devices. We're not tracking your movements or listening to your conversations while you're wearing them. We do that regardless whether or not you're wearing an HRA. Think of them as a life preserver. Only instead of water, the thing HRAs protect you from is classified. One day that classified, not water, might pour in, and you'll be glad you got an HRA keeping you afloat. If
Dr.
you don't
Darwin
have an
seems
HRA,
drunk.
don't worry. It'll be quick and painless. Kidding. I'm kidding. We're making more.
Dear Dr. Darling, I suspect my colleague Dr. Harrington has already contacted you asking for an increase in her department's budget. I'm not surprised. Parapsychology has always been the squeaky wheel, all fuss but no results. Parakinesiology has always been the stronger department. More breakthroughs, more tangible data, more usable research. I'm sure a man of your esteem can plainly see which department is more deserving of a budget increase. Just think what those additional resources could do for an already formidable research team. Anyway, I know you're a fan of single malt, so I left a bottle of well-aged brown on your desk. Yours in admiration, Dr. Abraham Lewis. Certain resources loot can be constructed, crafted into mods forms. We advocate facilitate this at control points menus. This will only be available exclusive for Director. Resonance Theory, compiled by Casper Darling by order of N.A. Utilization of paranatural elements. Resonance. Confidential. Resonance. It's there, but we can't see it. It vibrates around us, through us, from us. But what if the vibration is conscious? What could a force like that do? Redacted opened the door to a redacted I've called redacted. The redacted emits a force that is far beyond the forces we've previously dealt with. It has shown me so much that I have to wonder, is resonance the key element in all altered phenomenon? AWEs, altered items, objects of power. Do they share a common redacted that we've yet to discover? We can harmonize control points. What else could the correct frequency allow us to achieve? What if resonance has been the answer all this whole time? Refer to file redacted for full report. Astral plane. Examination of paranatural topics, the astral planes and objects of power. The Bureau has spent years studying why objects of power transport users into the astral plane when touched. My predecessor, Dr. Ash, theorized that a potential receptacle, determined by Jungian archetypes in the collective subconscious, would be inhabited by paranatural energies when an AWE occurs in its vicinity, creating an altered item. Over time, a link was created by the redacted in the astral plane to that item, making it an object of power. I'm guessing redacted is the board. So many additional theories have been raised since Dr. Ash's time. Objects of power were placed on Earth as tests by some astral entity. Our dimension was once part of the astral plane, and the objects were left behind as its borders receded. The astral plane was an early threshold into the oldest house, but the connection was severed, and now the two are linked solely through the objects of power. I will attempt to disprove some of these in order to thin the herd. Hopefully the truth will emerge. Refer to file 632-6498 for full report. Astral plane counter essay. Alternative perspective of objects and power and their astral connections. Dr. Darling is insistent that certain objects of power share a direct connection to the board, I'm guessing, an entity or group of entities that we have little information on, or little that I am allowed to access. In his written reports, he states that there is a clear link between these objects of power, the board, and the astral plane, and the oldest house itself. Well, I suppose I should say redacted. His work supposes these links are innate, a fact ingrained into the very redacted of objects, such as the hotline or the service weapon. Resonance, possibly? But what if these particular objects were never linked to the redacted, but had that connection forced upon them? Isn't it strange that no other objects of power require such direct contact with redacted? Isn't it strange that using the service weapon or the hotline will result in grievous harm or even death if the user is not the director or at least worthy of the role? Why do we assume this involvement by the redacted is a natural fact and not something more redacted? Refer to file 623-9382 for full report.
Possibly changing labyrinth. It never passed through. Dimensional research.
I shouldn't be here yet.
I'm averse to using objects of power. I don't want to lean on things I ultimately can't trust. But the ashtray and the cigarette, smoking there forever, have their uses. The ashtray maze they conjure is an impossibly changing labyrinth that no one but the binder, and those the binder invites, can ever pass through. The things we hid in dimensional research, the things Darling studies, the danger and the risk involved, call for every measure of security and protection I could bring to the table. The maze, hands down, is our strongest lock. I gave Darling and his chosen crew license to pass through the maze. Lately, I've started to think I should revoke that license.
Yep. I wonder what Darling has done to elicit such distrust. Plant complaint. Hey, so I was just wondering about the plants in research. Is it really necessary to sing to them? I mean, that janitor does have a nice voice, and the plants sure seem to like it. Maybe he could just switch it up a bit. I'm getting pretty tired of the tango. And where did these plants even come from? No one seems to remember when they were planted. And people like them a bit too much, if you ask me. Are we being invaded by houseplants? Worth looking into. Are you talking about these? Because I think these are old. Synchronicity. A Glimpse into Paranatural by Theodore Ashe. Synchronicity and the Unseen Connections. Introduction. Synchronicity is a phenomenon long recognized by the wise, but only recently given a name by science. It is how we rationalize events connected by no identifiable causality, yet clearly conjoined in purpose. How does a dream foretell an event in the physical plane? Why do hounds bail at the death of their master, which has occurred miles away? The world is unified in ways we do not yet understand, and sometimes we stumble across these invisible, unseen chords and wonder at the result. The visionary Carl Jung laid the road. Now we must walk it. My fledgling research department will make it our mission to reliably reproduce redacted behavior by the close of 1959. Once done, the mechanics of synchronicity will lay themselves bare in due time. We are striding into the future of his science. History may not remember our names, but God himself will. Refer to file redacted for full report. Black Rock Analysis. Hi, Carla. Does it strike you as odd that but Darling insists on having us appear in those bizarre videos of his. I mean, we just stand there. He doesn't even let us have lines or anything. Don't get me wrong, beats a day in the lab, plus it's always great to work with you. Oh yeah, I finished the comparative analysis of 2 black rock samples you sent, the prism or whatever you called it. I found them in the usual place, under C for Carla, a handy mnemonic device, right? Haha. Anyway, let me know if there's anything you want to discuss about the data. I'll gladly explain. Maybe we could even chat over it over some drinks or dinner even. I can't remember the last time I had a good steak. Maybe we could go together after work sometime. I'm free tomorrow. All the best, Hubert. Someone shot her shot. Some bits of the physics are a little weird, like this door thing. God, the destruction in this game is so beautiful. Shelter. Chloe bitch. Chloe bitch. Chloe bitch. Okay. Threshold utility. Utilization of compiled by Dr. Darling, not by order of no one. Thresholds have always been sources of great inspiration and great challenge. When a new threshold manifests in the oldest house by redacted, we never know what new discoveries it will provide to the Bureau, but we must always seize these opportunities. This report will examine the process of distinguishing thresholds based on their utilitarian possibilities. The quarry brought black rock, one of our most invaluable discoveries, but if the mold has any scientific value, it has been difficult to find due to the lengths we must go in fighting back the particularly prolific plant. These are very distinct cases and worth comparing as their study offers vastly different dangers and rewards. Refer to file 594-1284 for full report. Okay. Well, at least I'm slowly clearing them out. Fuck! Be nice if I had a thing nearby. Whatever. Shit. Okay. Let's go do the maintenance thing. Gah. Excuse me. Okay, I think I've got to collect some more stuff before I'm able to take on the mold.
Pope wants us to compile all of Darling's data entries from the past month.
She wants us.
To crack Darling's personal logs? He'll crucify us if he finds out. Who does she think she is, authorizing that kind of data breach?
She must think he's hiding something. And I agree. The HR
We should be out there. Those things are killing our buddies while we babysit the execs.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power.
I already saw this one. Any bad guys? Any bad guys? Hiss. No? Yes? There are some things that I can, get from, Central Executive, because I've got higher security clearance. Even, I can't believe that I need...
followed you in, right?
I didn't get this automatically. Like, really? I'm the friggin' director. Shouldn't I already have highest access? Result: America Overnight's results. Compiled by Remy Davis, Chief Investigator, by order of Zachariah Trench. Summary: The America Overnight program has operated successfully for over redacted years. Originally designed to assist in providing disinformation to the naturally skeptical population of America, it has additionally led to the discovery of numerous AWEs and altered materials by allowing civilians to call in and report their experiences with the paranatural. In fact, America Overnight alerted the Bureau of Redacted in its first year of operation alone. In this report, the investigation sector has cataloged and categorized each episode of America Overnight that has resulted in a successful Bureau investigation in order to help the AWE occurrence analysis. The more redacted results of Night Springs have also been cataloged in the separate report. Refer to file redacted for full report.
I wonder if other species will
Oh, what the fuck is this? The Federal Bureau of Control, sticky note complaint, to whom it may to whom it may concern. In case you are not aware, something caused a sticky note in my office to duplicate. My office is unusable now. I will be working from home until this is resolved. You can reach me on my cell or home phone. Sincerely, Jay Bozer, Vice Chief of Staff. I wonder if he's still alive. Oh no. I think I may have fucked everything.
What's your read on all this?
It's bad, but we can handle it. Just like we handled that altered item making everyone drown themselves in the toilet.
Trench contained that thing. And he's gone now.
Yeah, but I'm here. I didn't open this. Utility. Summary. Objects of power are unique in their capacity to grant certain individuals paranatural abilities. We call these individuals para-utilitarians. The potency of these abilities depends on the para-utilitarian. Using the objects of power as an example, some para-utilitarians can achieve a throw distance of redacted, while others are only capable of as little as redacted. See Dr. Darling's explanation and presentation for 11.15 for more information. What exactly determines an individual's paranatural competence is unknown, but it is largely believed that some redacted exist within the body. In fact, like all muscles, it can be exercised. To continue my analysis, I have officially requested access to the Northmore records, considering he is one of the most accomplished para-utilitarians the Bureau has ever seen. Dr. Darling is still considering this request. Refer to File 854-1982 for full report. Compiled by Emily Pope by order of Dr. Darling. Is she not a doctor?
We have to figure this out. No one else is going to do it.
Okay, research Parapsychology. See if we can find anything to kill there. Okay, that's a weird place. Let's for that. Ah, there's things to fight. Where? Okay, 4 more. Oh, this place. Executive hiss notes. Okay. Okay. There we go. There's a thing. There you are, there you are, there you fucking are. Hi, Jasmine. Guess they all decided to fuck off. Okay, that works for me. Okay. Oh, hi. Detective studies. Let's go to the synchronistic lab, because I remember there being something there. Yeah, mirror testing. Oh, still level 6. Still can't access that. Okay. I've got a question. Oh wait, no, I can't answer that. But can the thingy thing, Does upgrading your energy get you more ammo?
You have a spare diamond?
What? No. Why?
I want to see where Blackrock prisons lie on the Mohs scale of hardness.
Judging by the fact that they go through diamond saws so often, I'm guessing pretty hard.
Careful in there, ma'am. Area's under quarantine.
I wouldn't go in there without talking to Underhill first.
Even if you have, I still wouldn't go.
Alternate compiled by Dr. Underhill on Threshold Utility Counter essay. Dr. Darling's recently penned essay titled Redacted contains some glaring omissions that I feel I must shine a light on. First, the entire premises of the essay is that the quarry threshold is beneficial to the Bureau, while the mold is actively hostile, to use his words. We cannot determine the worth of these dimensions and their life forms using bureaucratic definitions. Secondly, the mold is much more beneficial than some rock. If the redacted creating the mold were reconfigured into their purpose, structures they could build would rival the greatest skyscrapers. The mold's resistance to various strains of disease we've attempted to introduce could be derived into redacted. Yes, admittedly, this application is more difficult than picking up a rock and gluing it to a wall, but I pause to wonder when the Bureau lost its eagerness for a challenge. Refer to File 235-1863 for full report. Underhill checking in. To Underhill from Darling. Hello, Rhea. How's it going down there? Enjoying the mold so far? Settling back into life at the old FBC? I just wanted to ask how your coffee with Emily went. She's a star on the rise, incredibly bright, extremely intuitive, but I want to hear what you thought of her. I think you two could be very good on a project together, could learn a lot from each other. Let's get together and talk about it soon. Anyway, sorry for the interruption. I'm sure you can't think of anything besides the mold right now. You always were a woman of focus. I always admired that about you. Talk to you soon, Casper. Oh, that's nice of him. Mold Threshold. Compiled by a Dr. Underhill by order of Casper Darling. So you want to know how my mold research is getting on, Casper? Here it is. Microscopic organisms similar in appearance to redacted construct the architecture of a mold. I do not understand if these redacted are the original disseminators of a mold or are hidden by some fungal infection. The mold... Oh, zombies. Cordyceps zombies. The mold is the most prolific and durable organism I have ever seen. I theorize there is a mold source located somewhere on our side of the threshold, rooted here to accelerate growth in our dimension. I refer to this yet unknown source as Mold 1. The mold produces an enticing aroma to encourage human consumption of itself. Yeah, don't fucking eat it. It propagates in the chest cavity and quickly subsumes the entire body, seizing control of motor functions. This behavior was not observed when I first arrived, which means the mold has adapted to our presence, targeting our biological imperative as a way to spread. It is a truly ingenious little thing. A full report will be ready soon. Keep your slacks on. Okay. And let's try all this again. Oh, we're level 6. That's why this is so difficult. Okay. Asshole, where are you? Picnic basket procedures. Bremen basket. A1 AI54UE. Containment. Acquisition date 04/23/2002. Containment location Panopticon Floor 1, Unit 14. Containment procedure. Item to be stored in a BlackRock paneled cell. Keep away from lab animals when not in use. Description altered effect. A simple wicker basket with cloth lining. No food items inside. The item produces a hypnotic effect that solely affects non-human animals, forcing them to congregate passively around the object. Animals from every genus and species that have thus far been tested are susceptible. Single-cell organisms do not appear to react to the effect. Appendix 697. Item was taken to a forest upstate for testing. Results of the test provided in contradicting behavior. Some of the attracted animals exhibited hyper-aggressive behavior. The exercise unfortunately resulted in redacted. Further testings should be restricted to more low-risk animal species with medical staff on standby. Okay. Oh, hello. Oh, fuck. No. Fuck! Well, at least I know where one of the fucking things is.
Darling's penmanship intentionally this bad?
Maybe he's trying to test our code breaking skills.
Oh, you fucking asshole. Okay. Oh, and he's gone now. Okay. Okay, there we go.
Careful in there, man. Area's under quarantine. I wouldn't go in there without talking to Underhill first. Even if you have, I still wouldn't go in.
Okay, yeah, we've actually seen this. Oh my fucking god, okay. I don't understand where it's shooting me from. That's fucking annoying. Ah. There. Fuck.
Area's under quarantine. I wouldn't go in there without talking to Underhill. Even if you have, I still wouldn't.
Just want to see if I can actually freaking do this. Okay. Fuck.
Careful in there. Area's under quarantine. I wouldn't go in there without talking to Underhill first. Even if you have, I still wouldn't go in. Okay, danger music. It's done.
This looks like a good one. Bodyguards. Found one.
Oh, thank God there's a control point here.
This must be one of the samples.
Okay. Fuck! Ugh. Fuck, 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 fuck.
One of Underhill's samples.
Stepping to the
There's lots to read, but look, don't touch, and don't think much. Let's join the threshold kids. Let's join the threshold kids.
Fixed.
shifts occur at random and without warning.
Oh my god, this
With
is so
the
terrifying.
Bureau's cutting-edge technology, we can stabilize the oldest house. Safe employees are happy employees. Certain rituals allow agents to navigate the oldest house as well. But accidents do happen. Trapping agents inside the walls. I heard you got stuck in your room for 3 days, Topher. Too bad you didn't have your book with you. Or any food. And remember, kids, when you feel the floor deviate, it's already much too late.
You know, it might be a good idea if you work in a place like this to have a water bottle with you at all times. Oh, really? Fucking... piece of fuck. Okay.
This looks like a good one. That's all 5 samples. I should get these back to Underhill.
And leave this fucking awful place.
You look like a woman with mold for me.
And I am.
I found all 5. But I kind of wanted to eat them.
The mold has that effect on some people. Likely due to the fact it's not actually mold or even of this dimension. I suspect it is the result of 2 incompatible molecular structures, one dominant, coming into contact. I call it mold or fungus because it's closer in appearance and behavior than anything else we know. Except perhaps bacteria.
She reminds me of my old biology teacher.
Did you happen to meet any more members of my ranger detail?
I didn't see any rangers. Just walking mold people. Unless...
Yes. If you found mold people, you found my rangers. I refer to the creatures as hosts. They, like other unwary agents, succumbed to the appetite. But that's nothing for you to worry about. The pill I'm about to make with these samples will make the lower level perfectly safe to traverse. It has the added benefit of immunizing you against the pit's toxic spores. Now leave me to it.
I need to get going.
Try not to transport any spores outside the infected areas.
That's actually kind of a lie. We did see a bunch of rangers. They were very dead. And there was a lot of blood. But we did see rangers. technically. Next we fight a bunch of people, I guess. Oh. Oh, this. It's a shame I can't play copyrighted music. Song questionnaire. Really? Okay. Now we go to the containment sector.
Containment sector.
The containment sector, the Panopticon, is home to the altered items we find and contain. It is a maximum security prison. It's a vault for the most valuable treasures on Earth. It's a powder keg big enough to blow this world to dust. A temple, a place of worship filled with idols of angry gods.
This is very poetic.
It's all of these, and none of them.
Also,
it's something more profound, unbelievable,
potentially pretentious,
unknowable, something worse. Altered items. We've found many. They appear mundane, but nothing could be further from the truth. They are all powerful, dangerous. They press heavy on our minds because that's their nature. They've been altered because we can't stop thinking about them. We put them on altars because they're used to being worshipped. This keeps them calm. We contain them, but they don't want to be controlled. We study them to discover what makes them tick. If this place were ever breached, it would be chaos of biblical proportions.
Interesting. Not.
Panopticon. Altered items. Maximum security prison. Dangerous.
Oh, are they flying now? don't get to touch me, you don't get to touch me. Object items and distinctions. Compiled by Emily Pope by order of Casper Darwin. While altered items and objects of power may seem similar at first, it's important to note some very key distinctions. Firstly, objects of power grant paired utilitarian abilities. See PUT 812 for an introduction to the subject. Secondly, objects of power translocate anyone who makes physical contact to the astral plane. This is widely believed to be due to redacted affiliation with the objects of power, probably the boards. Not every individual is allowed in the astral plane, which indicates the redacted evaluates who can or cannot enter. Thirdly, and this is not always the case, objects of power are much more paranaturally redacted than altered items. I'm guessing resident. Looking at the specific criteria that defines an object of power, it is no wonder they are notably rarer than altered items. In fact, we have redacted altered items for every object of power contained within the Bureau. Hundreds? Thousands?
Reminder, this week, any documents that suddenly appear pink, light red, or any shade in between must be incinerated immediately. Failure to do so will result in termination and possible bodily harm. Thank you for your attention.
Major targets and research. It can't be easy, can it? Well, I've got 19 minutes, so I can get there. Something I didn't see. Oh. Not more, but... Oh, I can get you now. But I have to do this stuff first. So... Okay, eliminating key is targets. Okay, Central Executive. Going to Central Executive, then taking the elevator is probably the best way to do this. So, at least for the moment. Okay, are you going to make me fight again? Okay, good. Logistics, security. Okay. Let me see something. Energy, does that also, increase... does it increase my gun as well as my powers? I don't know. I genuinely am curious, actually. it's a control room. I guess looking at operations.
Anyone's there? I could really use a hand.
Where are you?
Someone needs help over there.
I'm here. What happened to you?
I got in a little scrap. Name's Horowitz.
Is he gonna be okay?
Don't look at me like that. I'm fine. But Wells is still in there. You gotta get him out.
Who's Wells?
My squad mate. We were hunting a runaway altered item. We followed it down into the clocks.
The clocks?
A threshold. The Bureau sealed it up years back because of all the clocks. We followed the altered item inside, but the way it was acting, we weren't ready. Me and Wells were the only ones to make it to the motel court. He was right behind me, but he never showed up on this side.
I'll go find him. But first, you need to get to a medic.
Wells is the medic. Please, you gotta get him out of there. I'll
Get
be
into
fine.
that thing
Really.
first.
Roop can patch me up later.
Fine. But I'll be back for you.
I damn well hope so. Just use the motel cord there. It should get you into the clocks. Sorry, the threshold.
Doop-be-doop-be-doo. Okay, we're in... So this is still a, like, Midwestern U.S. What the fuck? Okay, so right about there, I'd say. So okay, exact midnight for you. Okay, just took a while to realize what you were supposed to do. And now the clocks.
This Wells guy can't be far. Those must be the clocks he was talking about.
Hi.
Are you Wells? Your friend asked me to come looking for you.
That must be Horowitz. Glad he got out. I stayed back to help the others. Did a shit job of it, clearly.
You tried. That's enough. Horowitz needs your help now. How do we get out of here?
We should head back through the threshold. We can look for other survivors as we go.
We better hurry. Which way?
Just follow the blood.
Oof.
Let's go.
This went really wrong.
What's with the clocks?
Threshold effect. This used to be a regular office wing before the threshold manifested. The forces at play in there got a hold of someone's old clock and started duplicating it. Now the office is abandoned and its clock's all the way down.
Oh, do we get the, Yep, we get the spare... We get all the B-roll.
Think you can find a way around?
Let me see. So, you came down here for an altered item?
The anchor, yeah. Langston said it'd be a simple item retrieval. But the power of that thing had. I've never seen anything like it.
Postbox supplement. Jasper Postbox AI31PE 06-15-1986, Panopticon Floor 01, Unit 13. Agents arrived in the town of Jasper Crossing, Arizona after the communications department intercepted multiple phone calls to local authorities regarding frozen people in the streets. 4 of the 5 dispatched agents became paralyzed upon arriving at the scene. Additional assessment teams were dispatched. Variations of identification formulas were tried with ineffectual results. Agents resorted to using aerial photography to study the position of the paralyzed individuals. Soon after, agents discovered that the event's epicenter to be the local post office. Unaffected agents cleared the area of all paralyzed civilians, animals, and Bureau personnel before beginning to study the item. Agents deemed susceptible to the item were tasked with interviewing and reinforming the public away from the site. The item was soon placed on a transport vehicle manned by unaffected agents. Air travel had been deemed too dangerous given the item's effect. Numerous reports of temporary paralysis were reported by civilians along the truck's route from Arizona to New York City.
That's O'Neill. Shit. No one else got help.
And just eliminate all of the level 2 stuff. I still have a bunch of level 1 mods, so these cannot. Oh, it's level 3. Refrigerator supplement ID Arctic Queen acquisition date 11/18/1974 containment location Panopticon floor 4 unit 15 interview 11/20/1974. Can you tell us why you left your building that day? I was running out to get eggs. There was that corner store on 30th. That's why I left Michael there on his own. Knew I wouldn't be gone long. He was drawing at the table when I left. Had his crayons out. Happy. The building came down when I was a block away. I ran back, started digging. City workers found Mikey later beside the fridge. The drawings hadn't come off. Tons of bricks had fallen on it and the drawings are still there. How does that happen? You kept the refrigerator after the accident. Why? It still had his drawings. God must have kept them safe for a reason, right? I'd get home from work and stare at them all night. I was in a bad way back then. Why did you sell the fridge with your son's drawings still on it? They'd gotten stuck to it or something. I thought about cutting them off those magnets, but maybe it was better I didn't hold on to them, you know? Gotta move on, everyone says. What's my fridge got to do with the building collapse, anyhow?
When it was clear we couldn't contain the altered item, Horowitz ordered a retreat. We got out, but Hiss were waiting for us. I took Horowitz to the motel court and went back for the others.
That was brave of you.
I'm the medic. It's my job.
One more, damn it. Am I caught? Fuck. Work chat, plane parts. Okay, Mr. Dead Dog, what do you think of this? You know that airplane we brought in? Like the actual proper airplane? Guess who they made catalog every individual piece of that plane to be examined for suspected altered status. I had to count every bolt, nut, and piece of non-connected metal. And that's just on the exterior of the damn thing. Do you know how many pieces of hardware it takes to make an airplane? I do. I do. This is a bathroom. Clever bathroom.
We're not far now.
One more, yeah!
Come on. The motel court is on the other side of logistics. Horowitz should still be there.
Anything of interest? Because I don't think we're allowed to come back after this.
Let's go. Hold on. Something's wrong with him.
Shit.
Horowitz. Oh, God, no. You his motherfuckers cooker!
Wells. Make sure he's okay.
I'm sorry about your friend.
Thanks. And thanks for coming to get me. Horowitz's HRA must have been damaged in the threshold.
Should have been waiting
Guy
there.
never put himself first. At least the anchor altered item is still locked away down in the clocks. I hope it rots down there.
That altered item needs to be dealt with before it hurts anyone else. I should go back down and contain it.
Head to the executive sector, Wells. They could use a medic.
Thank you, Director.
And it's relatively
I'll go
safe
see what
there.
good I can do there.
You know, since I'm... You know what? No. I think that's it for the night. Until next time, have fun and take care of each other out there. Good night.